Alrighty, now you have your Xero account set up, you have your bank account connected, you have the bank feeds connected, you've set up your chart of accounts. Now you've made some transactions in your business, you've made some money, you spent some money, now it's time for us to actually reconcile some bank statement lines, which is bookkeeping. So this is my dashboard for the accounting business my little bookkeeping stuff I do. You can see here it shows invoices owed to me, and then I have my business checking and my business credit card attached, and then it shows total cash in, cash out, and stuff like that. And like I said earlier, you can customize it. So now I have 5 items to reconcile in my checking account, so I'm going to click here. Here we go. So here's what it looks like when you actually are ready to start reconciling. Now there's 4 different options up here. So you can see right here, February 3rd, withdrawal to my personal account. So like I said, up here there's four ways we can match the transaction. So I use the create one most often. Match would be for if you were using invoicing. So say I had an outstanding invoice to someone for $200 and they wrote me a check to pay that invoice and I deposited it. This would match. This is how you would match that check to that invoice. So, you would I don't have any, but if you looked through here, this is where you'd find invoice to so-and-so for $200. You'd click it and match it, and it would reconcile for you. And what's very cool, a lot of the time, like if you're using Stripe or something, they take a fee. So maybe you invoiced them for $200, but the amount of money that actually came in was $197 or something like that. Well, right here, you click adjustments and bank fee, and that's how you adjust for the difference. But this isn't an invoice. We're not matching this to an invoice. Create is what we're going to use for this one. Transfer would be like if you paid money towards your business credit card, like if you transferred money to your business credit card to your business. If you transferred money from your checking account to the credit card, this is where you do that. So it's like bank account, that's my credit card, and that's how you would do that. The discuss tab would be like if you were having me do your bookkeeping and you bought something from somewhere very vague like Amazon or Walmart and I wouldn't know how to reconcile it. Right here in discuss for Amazon, you could say, oh, I bought office supplies. And then when I went in to do your books, I could see what you spent and reconcile it properly for you. That's what the discuss tab is for. For this specific transaction, we're going to use the create tab. So I withdrew money, so my business spent money to myself. I took a owner's draw. So who did it? I did it. And what was it? You scroll down, or you can type it in. Owner's capital, owner's draw. So that's how you do that one. Boom, reconciled. Money spent out to Weebly. I made an account in my chart of accounts for website related expenses right here, which is essentially dues and subscriptions, but I wanted to see how much I was paying towards website related stuff. So boom, easy money. My Xero, I'm a partner with Xero, so when people first sign up with me, I'm able to get them a discount. That's why it's a little cheaper. I get them a discount for the first 6 months and pay for their stuff. So for here, easy. Who did I give it to? I gave it to Xero. Dues and subscriptions. If you want, you can enter a description. It's probably good practice. Enter a description. Money paid for Xero subscriptions. Probably a good habit. And then right here, I put money back into the business, back into the bank account. So who is it? It was me. And what was it? Instead of a draw, This time it's a owner's contribution or owner's investment. And you just go through and do this for all the transactions in your bank account. And like I said, you can do it every day. You could do it, once a week, twice a week, every other week. I definitely recommend at least once a month because it kind of gets hard to remember what happened if you wait too long. And then right here, we believe we have another website related. Sweet. And that is how you do it, people. So now that my business checking account is all reconciled up, my statement balance matches my Xero balance, I'm going to go to my credit card and do a couple that I have in here. So Google Play online services, that's dues and subscriptions. Easy. Right here, I pay for coaching a mentor monthly. So that's $29. I have it to Fader's name. And then I have an expense account for coaching and education. And that wasn't in there initially. I went in there like I showed you in the last video. You go to the chart of accounts, you click add account and add it. And you can do that anytime. If you have a transaction that comes in and you're not sure where to put it. Oftentimes Google, if you Google it, it'll tell you where you could put it. And then you just go in there and you can add that account. Reconcile that. And then Loom. Paid for Loom so I can make these videos. So I'm going to put this in dues and subscriptions. Y for screen recording software. Easy enough. Boom. And now they match. They reconcile. And that is the gist of it. Really, nothing too crazy. The money comes in or it comes out, and all you're doing is understanding which account it goes to, whether that was income, whether that is one of these deductions, or whether it was an owner's draw of you taking money out, or an owner's contribution of you putting money in. And that is the gist of it for reconciling your bank account. That is you actually doing the bookkeeping.